I'm now joined by Mark Neyens, and in an effort to stay in running shape and raise funds for Community Foundation of Greater Des Moines, Mark is going to run an entire marathon in his apartment on April 19th, which was the original planned date for the Drake Road Races. Mark, I got to start with, how did you come up with this insane idea?
I ran the Drake Road Races 5K 2 years ago. Last year I ran the 10K, and I was so excited to run the half marathon in the Drake Road Races. I was preparing. I had a very intense workout plan to beat my old half marathon time, and I was so sad that the Drake Road Races had to be postponed this year. So I was like, how can I still do it? And then I ran across an article online about, I think, a British lad in England or London ran a full marathon in his back garden. And I was like, oh, that's extreme self discipline, takes some motivation. I'm interested. My very good friend Kenyon said, Mark, I would pay to watch you do that. And then that's when the light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, I could do that. I could raise some funds to help the great community of Des Moines through this tough time. And now I'm totally committed. It's going to be hard, but I'll get through it. I'll have a couple of people here helping with IT and just motivation and make sure I get proper nutrition and water and Gatorade and have some music going. So it should be a fun and enjoyable experience.
And I don't know how big your apartment is, but I mean, how do you make that space work?
Oh, you just put one foot in front of the other, and I have a long hallway. So I did the math before, and it's roughly 1900 or so lengths of my long-ish hallway. So
What is it like being a runner? Someone that likes to get outside and, like you said, put one foot in front of the other, being all cooped up during this quarantine.
it's challenging. I do get outside to run safely, not in big groups, just out on trails or just in open places. And running has evolved for me over time. It hasn't been a love relationship like it is now. And all relationships it builds over time. And the runner's high is 100% there. You don't always get it, but when you get it, you're like, oh my God, this is perfect. Am I in heaven? It's just everything's flowing great and you're so happy. And a lot of my running just releases a lot of stress and anxiety and just makes me focus on one aspect, and I can just zone out, and it's very enjoyable and good for me too.
The concept is so cool, and I know not only will I be cheering you on, but I know so many people in this community will be pushing you forward. We'll post all the information on how folks can support you, cheer you on, but also donate to the Community Foundation of Greater Des Moines. Mark, thank you so much, man.
Perfect. And I have a challenge for you, sir. Not just cheering me on, I want you to get out there too and run a mile or two and post it on social media with the hashtag #MyDrakeRelays.
It's on, man. Thanks.
I better see something. Thank you, sir.